12 here. Welcome back to Higurashi. Last time, we had an ominous warning from Oishi and all that, and also the last tip that we did read is fucking god-awful. Because, at least, going backwards, the last one, yeah, it was him basically telling her to get over herself, go back to school, tell anyone I'm gonna destroy this room. Terrible manipulation. He is a bastard of a person. And I hope he dies. Because he brings nothing of value to people. The Child Consultation Center contacted her uncle because she was missing from school for 3 days in a row. I'm sure Satsuko was able to come to school today because of our effort. However, we can't really celebrate after seeing Satsuko's painful look. Satsuko, we were so worried about you. Are you sure nothing happened to you these past 3 days? Of course not, because she's scared into, everything. I've really had a fever for 3 days. I'm sorry for making you guys worried. She started telling us why she didn't come to school. Nobody's even asking her that. I think her old uncle told her to say that to everyone. It's so painful to see her like that. Rona seems more angry than sad. I feel the same way. My throat hurts because I'm so angry. He is letting Satsuko come back to school because he's now sure that she won't do anything that won't put him at a disadvantage. It's as if he's treating her like a tamed animal. Is it too late already? I think of the broken Satsuko I once saw in my imaginary world. Satsuko, you're working so hard. Of course I am. I'm fine even though Nini isn't here with me. I slowly reach out my hand, oh my god, toward her head. As a reward for you working so hard, I'll pat your head. Do you mind? She doesn't reply, but she won't refuse either. I slowly put my hand on her head. I'm sure this will end well. She doesn't react to it, but a tear rolls down from her eye all of a sudden. Is she crying because she doesn't want to be touched? That's not it. It's the opposite of that. If I stop patting her right now, it will hurt her feelings. Satsuko feels obligated to survive without her Nina, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't want anyone's help. She can't appreciate my patting hands openly. She has no choice but to cry silently. Satsuko, we won't tell anyone if you cry right now. After Renetta talks to her, Satsuko starts crying like a baby. I feel relieved knowing that it's not too late yet. She hasn't suffered from the fatal emotional wound that I saw in my imaginary world yet. However, her tears make me realize that I need to save her as soon as possible, no matter what the whole world might say to me. Satsuko, everyone is going to save you. I promise you. Satsuko, we weren't just doing nothing for these past 3 days, right, Kei-chan? Right. We're petitioning the Child Consultation Center. We're asking them to save you from your horrible uncle. You don't have to do that for me. Oh my god, shut up. It's not just us, right, Tomita? It's not just me. Okamura and the whole class are fighting for you. That's right. We all went to the Child Consultation Center together. We're going today too, right, Mayabara? Yep. We're not going to give up until we save you. The whole class agrees with me. Satsuko seems a little surprised, but then she becomes expressionless again. Is that why the social worker came to my house? You don't have to do things like that. Satsuko, did he hurt you because someone from the Child Consultation Center visited your house? She won't answer. I don't know what her silence really means. Soon GA comes back to the classroom and she must have heard the noise we were making. Hosho, are you feeling better now? We don't know for sure if she was really sick or not. All of us, including GA, are feeling the same thing. Yes, I'm good now. I'm sorry I worried you. I'm okay now. Are you coming back to school now? Yes. don't have to be worried anymore. You don't have to talk to the social worker anymore. Hojo, if you feel overwhelmed, you can come to my house. I'm on your side, okay? You're welcome all the time. Sensei, don't act like you're the only one who can help her. Satoko, we're all on your side. That's right. You can come to my apartment too. We have an extra room so you can use it as your room. She can't do that. Satoko's my pet. She has to come back to my house. Nipa. See? You're not alone. Everyone is trying so hard to save you. But I don't know if they will ever understand our passion. What if what Oishi told me yesterday is true? Once they find out that the Sonozaki family is not backing us up, they might slow down on resolving this issue. All we have planned is to go there with more people and petition the same thing. The Child Consultation Center is going to say the same thing to us. It's not going to be any different from yesterday. They'll tell us that it's a natural thing for our uncle to take care of Satsuko because he's legally her guardian. They'll also tell us that there's no proof of abuse. Why not? Because Satsuko denies the abuse. I appreciate your kindness, but I'm fine. That's a lie, Rena says strictly with a smile. You're not okay, Satsuko. You're not fooling us well enough. All of us here and many more people know that you're in pain right now. That's why we're doing our best to stand up and help you. We're reaching out our hands so we can save you from your struggle. But we can't save you without you. She's right, Satsuko. No matter what we say to the center, they tell us that there's no abuse because you're denying it. We all want to help you, but we can't if you don't accept our help. I understand. I was just like you in the past. I thought no one could help me. I thought whatever I was doing was the best thing. That's why I didn't even accept my friend's help. But someone taught me something. I can't even remember who it was, but someone taught me something. The world you want is right in front of you, but you can't get there unless you take your friend's hands. It doesn't mean anything if you're the only ones reaching out your hands. Satsuko, you have to reach your hand to us. We can't take each other's hands and get back to the world we want. Rena, who told you that? I don't remember. I think I heard it before I went to kindergarten. I can't remember who told me that. But I can still clearly remember that feeling. I'm here because of that person, of what that person taught me. I agree. Whoever it was that taught Rena, he was not wrong. Satsuko, do you think it's better not to ask for help? You think that's the best thing to do, but that's not right. Look at yourself in the mirror. Is that the face you want? I'm sure it's not. You don't want any part of this world. I can take you back to the world you want. We're reaching our hands out to you. Our hands are almost touching you. But we just can't reach far enough. If we could, we'd pull your hair and get you out of this mess. But we can't make it. So you have to reach your hand too. Our hands are right here. They're right in front of your nose. So take them. If you reach out your hand, we'll pull you to a happy world. Satsuko won't reach out her hand. She just stares at my hand as if she's praying for something to happen. Her fingers are shaking, but she won't try and reach her hand toward mine. I feel like I want to scream out in anger, but I don't want to scare Satsuko. If I do that, she'll never trust me again. All I can do is to wait for her to reach out her hand to me. Thank you very much. Really, thank you. But I'm really fine. I am, Satsuko. She needs more time. Satsuko needs time to sort out her feelings. Oh, get the fuck over yourself! Stop it! But the time limit is getting closer and closer. You don't need fucking time. Say fuck it. I don't want to be here anymore. It's unfortunate that Satsuko doesn't even realize that. The next moment, we hear someone coming toward our classroom. The principal? By the sound of the footsteps, we can tell that it's the principal. Oh, I mean, everyone else was here. I mean, it's either him or Oishi. I don't know why Satsuko is jerking like she just got electrocuted, because it obviously reminds her of her uncle. The door opens quickly and the principal comes inside. He seems to feel relieved to see Satsuko back in school. However, Satoko reacts dramatically and strangely. She gives an unexplainable scream, runs to the back of the classroom, and hides behind the curtain. No one in the classroom can understand her action. Obviously, it reminds her of her uncle. That's all. What the hell else would it be? We never thought it was because the principal showed up to the room. The principal realizes it quickly. Satoko is scared to see him. Hojo, are you okay? He talks to her in a kind voice, but Satoko is still afraid. It's obvious that Satoko is scared of the principal, but we can't understand why. Are you alright, Satoko? You don't need to be afraid. We're all on your side. My uncle is. Satoko claims that her uncle is here to get her. We all stand up and look around us. I've never seen his face, but we're in the school right now. If someone unfamiliar is here, I can spot him right away. And plus it would be an adult, and there's only 2 adults here right now. If he tries to force Satoko out of here now, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the fight here. Mion and Shion are thinking the same thing. However, we don't see her uncle around here. She's scared as if he's inside the classroom, but I can't find him at all. Then I realize, Satoko is afraid of the principal. I can understand that she would be scared of his footsteps, but she's still scared after he showed his face to her. This is not normal. I realize how much stress Satoko is dealing with. Go figure. When she's being abused, she's under heavy stress. Rika hushes Satoko and whispers into her ear. It's okay. Your uncle is not here. Your mean uncle is not here. But he's here. My uncle is there. He came to take me back home. Calm down, Satoko. Did you take your shot today? My uncle is here. Shot? What are you talking about, Rika? Shut up. Get an injection into her.
Keiichi, you have to get Irai for her. Just tell him that Satoko is in an emergency. Hurry up. GA, let's take her to the nurse's office. What's wrong with Satoko? Satoko!
Let's call the manager. We have to let the doctor see her. Does anyone have his number?
I do. Let's go use the phone in the teacher's office.
Sure. I head to the nurse's office after I ask Mion to make a phone call to Irai. There are lots of students in front of the nurse's office. GA forced out the other kids who entered the room with them. I sneak behind her and enter the room. Satoko's lying down on the bed and she's still shaking from the fear. Rena and Rika are there with her, trying to calm her down. I speak in a small voice so I won't scare Satoko. Is she okay? What's going on with her?
I don't really know, but she's very scared. She thought the principal was her uncle.
It's hard to believe that. He was right in front of us, and he was speaking to her in such a kind voice. It's hard to believe that she couldn't tell that it was the principal.
When there's a dark spot on the wall, what will it look like to you?
What?
People who hate flies will think it's a fly. It may look like a spider or a cockroach if that's what you don't like. People tend to see what they don't like when they can't really tell what something is. She thought of her uncle when she heard the footsteps of the principal.
Wow! Wow, it was really obvious.
But she was scared even after he showed up. That's what her illness is all about. She can't organize the information quickly enough.
I would have figured that she just shut down. That, her fear took over and she couldn't, override that fear. Because it's obvious that she's going through a very traumatic time. And I could easily imagine her just not being able to process anything, whether it be an illness or not. Because there are plenty of people that you have to, no illness at all, that you kind of have to, shake them out of it. Because they're just so enraptured by fear. What does she mean, illness? I try to ask Rika, but Satoko is becoming even more frightened. Rika holds her hand gently and tries to calm her down. Can someone get, any restraints? Hold her down. Rena taps my shoulder. She's quietly telling me that we should leave Rika and Satoko alone in the room.
I agree with her. Satsuko is in a tremendous shock right now. We're going back to the classroom for now. Yes, please do. Rena and I get out of the nurse's office. My classmates are still asking GA about Satsuko's condition. As soon as they see me, they come over to me and ask how she was. Ignore it. Just walk to the classroom. So you leave it up to Rika for now. Satsuko's frightened right now. Please don't do anything to make her afraid. She will only get more scared if we continue to make noise like this. Let's go back to the classroom. The manager will be here soon, and he'll take care of her. You called him right, Michan? Yeah. He said he'd be here right away. He said to let Rika take care of her, and not to let her out of the nurse's office. Get back to the classroom, everyone. We're going to start homeroom. While the teacher takes our attendance, a car arrives on the school premises. Everyone pays attention to the car. Obviously, 3 people with white gowns come out of the vehicle. Ira runs into the school in a hurry. We're surprised to see 3 people here. It makes us worry that Satsuko is in worse shape than we expected. Hold her down. That's probably what they're for. Jie feels the same way. She leaves the class to Mion and hurries to the nurse's office. Despite our worries, Satsuko comes back to the classroom about 10 minutes later. She still seems depressed like this morning, but she's no longer in that state of panic. Satsuko, are you okay now? I think you should rest some more. I'm sorry I scared you. I'm fine now. Satsuko. Satsuko seems to be bothered by the way we're worrying about her. Shie comes back to the classroom. At the same time, I sneak out from the room so I can talk to Ira and his staff. Client, patient, doctor privileges, whatever, the medical license, whatever, fuck it. I see him talking with Rika. Whatever the fuck it's called, I don't remember. Manager, is Satsuko really okay? Mayabara. Yeah, she's fine for now. We should keep our eyes on her, though. It was just a little panic attack. She's all good now. Just a panic attack, are you sure? You were saying that Satsuko has some kind of illness. I must go now. Please call me if anything happens. Oh, nothing like a good deflection right there. Nova completely sidestepped that issue. Nope. He bows and leaves without making any comment. Seems like he's avoiding my question about Satsuko's condition. Oh, seems like it. Keiji, can you promise to keep a secret? What? Oh, sure. Satsuko's been sick since a few years ago. She's been getting treatments for that illness for a long time. I'm surprised to hear that. That means she was already sick when I first met her. I've never seen any signs of it, though. That disease can't be cured easily. But she can live a normal life as long as she gets a proper treatment and medication. I see. Sounds like it's under control. I had no idea that she was sick until you just told me about it. She should be fine, right? She's not in a good condition right now, so it makes me feel hesitant to use the word fine. I wonder what kind of disease Satsuko has. That's what I would have asked. I would have asked, what kind of disease is it? What's the illness? What's its name? How did she get it? Was she born with it? I wonder, based on what I saw earlier, she might have a mental illness rather than a physical one. It might be something she got because of the abuse in the past. I heard that mental trauma is not easy to cure and it needs medical attention at times. Oh, mental trauma is usually almost never able to be cured 100%. I'm sure that's what's going on with her. Satsuko has to take 2 shots per day. Since her uncle was being mean to her, she forgot to take the shot this morning. You mean Satsuko becomes emotionally unstable if she doesn't take those shots? Rika nods quietly. Oh, goody. I'm so shocked. The Satsuko I know is an energetic and mischievous girl who is always jumping around. I can't believe that she becomes like a scared little animal just because she forgets to take her shot. She becomes very afraid when she doesn't get her shots. When something happens or when she hears something or sees something, she feels like they are coming to harm her. So she thought her uncle came to the school when she heard the principal's footsteps. That's right. When she convinced herself that the footsteps belonged to her uncle, that became the truth for her. Even after she saw the principal's face, her mind told her that it was her uncle. You said she can't organize information quickly enough. Is that what her illness is all about? I don't even want to know what the disease is called. I feel so bad for her. Why wouldn't you want to know what it's called so you can learn more about it? Come on, Keiichi. Be inquisitive. I had no clue that she's been fighting her sickness for so long. Keiichi, please don't tell Satsuko anything about her sickness. Why not? I guess I shouldn't ask her. It might not be a nice thing to talk about to her about her mental illness. I guess that's what she's trying to tell me. She came back to the classroom, but is she okay now? Irei gave her an injection, so she's alright for now. She's seriously sick to the point where she requires doctor's attention. I realized something the next moment. Hey, maybe we can have her hospitalized. We can force her to stay in the hospital even if she refuses. That way we can save her from her uncle. Yeah, that's a great idea. Irei suggested that before, but Satsuko refused it. It doesn't matter whether you refuse it or not. She's under she's under the care of a guardian. She doesn't get say in it. She's a minor. It's not about her refusing it or not. If the doctor tells her to stay, Keiichi, if Satsuko doesn't go back home, her uncle is going to get rid of her Nini's room. What? Satsuko feels obligated to protect the Hojo residence until Satoshi comes home. He's taking advantage of her? Teppei is telling her that he's going to get rid of Satoshi's room if she doesn't stay home. That's horrible. Please don't tell anyone about this. She is not good at controlling her emotions, so she might get very angry about this. Might? Not good? God, these are very loose terms you're using when describing Shion and her emotional state. More like, she is terrible at controlling her emotions and she would go berserk. She talks about Shion, but I also feel angry about this. I have to calm down though. I need everyone's help in order to save Satsuko. I can't ruin everything by acting foolishly. I have no time to stop. Damn it! If Satsuko asked us for help, we could help her right away. Just because she hasn't asked for help, it doesn't mean she doesn't need it. We must help her as her friend. Especially now that we know he's trying to control her by threatening to get rid of Satoshi's room. She told me that he's threatening her by telling her that he's going to get rid of Satoshi's room, right? Can't we take that as an SOS? Rika nods slightly. Keiichi, we don't have much time left to save Satsuko. I'm aware of that. She had a panic attack because she didn't take her shot this morning. But I'm sure that if she stays in her current environment, it will be too late to save her in a matter of a few days. I saw her future when I saw Satsuko crying behind the curtain this morning. This is the third day. We have 10 times more people on our side than we had the first day. But we're not going to stop yet. Keiichi. It's not easy to save Satsuko. I've tried many times before, but never succeeded. Really? You don't remember, but you're different this time. I think you're getting very close to saving her. I believe that you're someone who can change destiny. What does she mean when she says I don't remember? I don't have time to ask questions, though. Yeah, you're right. I'll change destiny. Watch me do it. There's a huge crowd in front of the library. It's hard to believe that over 50 people are assembled in front of this quiet library. Okay, this is going to be a good day. That's Mayabara, our leader. Hello, we're pleased to meet you. Kameda brought a bunch of athletes. They're all big and energetic. I feel uncomfortable because all these people are greeting me. I shouldn't feel so intimidated. A leader is supposed to act tough. I also see the comrades from Angel Mart. I'm sorry to say, but I never expected any of them to actually show up. I'm so glad that they're all here to support us. They seem to be pumped up too. Kameda did so much for me. He brought not only his team members, but also people from Angel Mart. I can't thank him enough for this. Don't worry, Kay. We're brothers of Angel Mart. I heard from the people who went to the dessert fiesta today. The dessert named Innocent Blue Sundae is the best one. Let's eat it together this summer. Geichi, this is amazing. You gathered this many people on your own? Hello. I never expected you'd get this many people here. Good job. Tomitake and Takano, why are you two here? Oh, you didn't know? They told us that they would come to the meeting last night. The manager is supposed to be here too. I'm sorry I made you wait for so long. It took me a while to leave the clinic. Are you kidding? He could just say that I'm worried about her health, that I'm a doctor, and telling the people this. That would go so far. So far. Same with a nurse saying that. Whoa, manager, that's amazing, amazing. He brought some sashes, headbands, and banners with him. He's so prepared. On the sashes and headbands, it says Save Hojo Satoko, and the center must take a move right away. They're perfect for this protest. He brought lots of extras for other people. Takano and Shion hand them out to the other supporters. Riot! 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 I really hate your cheesy style, but I have a greater respect toward you now. I like these items. Not all 60 of us know each other. But when we all wear the same headbands, I start to feel a sense of unity. I feel like I'm back in the dam conflict. The people of Hinamizawa were wearing headbands and sashes just like these. They're undeniably strong. No one can take them down. Tomitake is exactly right. Even the kids from Okinamiya are willing to wear those headbands. It's as if we're supporting a baseball team. Eureka. It took us a while to prepare all these. Hooray. I'll do everything I can do. I'll do my best so we can save Satoko. Here, these are yours, Geichi. It was like a school field trip yesterday, but today it's totally different. I agree. I knew all these people would intimidate them. I know. This is awesome. It's time now. Gather us up, Captain. Captain? I'm just the person who started this. Oh, wait. The leader. Shit. Keiichi, you need to act like a leader. Stand strong. I walk out in front of everyone while Tomitake takes pictures. Everyone gets quiet and looks at me. I'm so nervous. But I also feel so excited to see all these people here. Take a strong stance. Deliver a speech. Take down this institution. Thanks for being here today, everyone. As you know, it's been 4 days since my classmate Hojo Satoko was taken by her uncle. How can he claim to be her legal guardian? He used to beat her up, and he neglected her for a whole year so he could stay with his lover. The Child Consultation Center must urgently take care of this matter and save Satoko. However, they're putting her case on hold. They just don't understand that this is an emergency. We are going to attempt our third petition to them, so that they will save her as soon as possible. For those who saw Satoko at school today, you should all know. She was wasted after only 4 days. We can't leave her in that environment any longer. This is our third attempt. We have many people on our side too. Let's let them know how important this is. We're not going to neglect our friend. Amazing. This is the return of the dam conflict. Mayabara doesn't even know about the dam conflict. This is really interesting. There must be something about this village that unites people. I think that's the tradition of the village. This was meant to happen. I come from a city where no one even knows their neighbors' faces. This is so nice. That's well said for someone who complains about the lack of trains. We are prepared to attack. Give us the order to die if necessary. We must save the girl. Everyone, follow Kei's order. Yeah! We're full of energy, and we're not even inside the building. I'm sure they can hear what's going on outside. Riot. Grow stronger. Build an army. People are looking out at the windows with panicked faces. Here goes nothing. Yurei pushes my back in and I take my first step. We go through the automatic doors and slowly cross the 20 meters to the counter. How's this? First day it was just a counselor. Yesterday was a manager. Are we getting the head of the office today? I don't know. But I'm sure they understand our strong passion. I'm sure they'll just say, "Oh, sorry, we can't see you today," because they're terrible. Hello, how may I help you today? Same as yesterday. We're here to petition the urgency of Hojo Satsuko's case. On the far end of the office, I see the manager from yesterday talking to a guy sitting behind an employee desk. I can tell he's intimidated to see this many people today. Shion says we can finally close the deal today, but I can't be too optimistic yet. To be honest, it's probably the maximum number of people that I can get. What are we going to do if this doesn't work out today? This is the maximum. Keiji, what the fuck is wrong with you? You sell yourself out at only 60 people, come on. I won't settle for less than 500.